We are under the lights as the show. Another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the San Diego Padres and the Chicago Cubs. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Jose Quintana is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Up next is Fernando Tatis. Jr. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
1-1 to San Diego's leadoff batter. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. And we could be in for a cold one tonight. 52 degrees at game time, but should see the 40s before we're through. Now the 2-1. And this will miss as well. So he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
2-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sinker changeup right here. Got to get it up.
Fouled away.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Once again, a 3-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And the Friars are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
That's what you want your leadoff hitter to do every time. He wastes a lot of pitches, makes the pitcher work, then to cap it off, he drives one for a double. That might be one of the best at-bats we'll see all game long.
Here's Juan Lagares, and he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks as the numbers there tell you the whole story. Here comes the first pitch. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. And here's a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting San Diego Padres. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, keep an eye on the dynamic abilities of Will Myers. He's had a tremendous season on the road. If you look at his on-the-road batting average, he's one of the best players in the league. He's hitting over 400 away from home, and that's the case here, so I expect to see him have another big game.
So here's Will Myers as he'll take a look at ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Now the 1-0 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate. checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Tatis stands at third with one gone in the inning. Fouled off. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Giving chase is Almora. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Now at the plate, Tommy Pham. It was a three-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. No balls and a strike to count.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only one run scored.
The windup and the 0-1.
No, that's down.
High in the air out to center field. And Almora's got it. The side is retired. So it's one run, one hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of inning number one. It's the Padres 1 and the Cubs nothing. Joey Lucchesi gets the start for San Diego in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last three starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Digging in, Nico Horner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And the sinking fastball called strike three, and that's out number one.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
At the plate, David Bodie, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. Guys, the Swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. Now they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead.
Oh, it's off the third base bag. Machado has it, and he will reach it first, but it's very possible that he might have had 2 bases there had that ball not hit the bag.
Batting third, the third baseman, Fred.
Digging in now, Chris Bryant. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. From the stretch. Comes set and the 0-1. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Bare-handed for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Padres 1 and the Cubs nothing. And in steps Manny Machado. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, he's totaled 4 hits in 20 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Here's the first pitch to him.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Machado now on 0-1. A curveball hit right back at him, and he'll flip on to first to record the out.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy's got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Here's Brian Dozier now as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 5 homers, 13 RBIs. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 7, the first baseman, number 22, Josh Naylor.
Ready now, Josh Naylor. His average coming into this one is just barely over 200, so he'll be looking to turn the page on a slow start here. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
And this is fouled at the plate. Padres an early 1-0 lead here in the second. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Schwarber will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, who played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Here's the young catcher Wilson Contreras. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey! 0-1.
Here's the pitch.
Nope.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. The 1-2. Left side. Machado is there, and that's out number 1.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Brian Dozier. We know what he can do from the offensive standpoint, light tower power, but he doesn't get enough credit for his defense, his ability to manipulate the bag and do all this while his hair never moves.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The average sits at 286 here to start play. 2 home runs, 9 driven in. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Cal Quantrill comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Number 40, Cal Quantrill.
Kyle Schwarber will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away.
Kyle Schwarber.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Now the 0-1. Popped him up. Mejia is there. 2 gone.
Batting 7, the right fielder, Steven Souza.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Souza Jr. From the stretch. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0. In his career, Souza is a batting line residing in the 230s.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
This is line to left. Pham is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Cubs strand 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So striding in, Francisco Mejia. The average in the early season not pretty for him, hovering in the 220s. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Fastball well outside.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
The 3-1.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
The pitcher, Cal Quantrill, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch of the at-bat, and he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a bunt attempt here. To second for one, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and up steps the big bat of Fernando Tatis Jr. From the stretch, a line shot to third base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Now batting, the center fielder, Juan Lagares.
So a runner at first with two away, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover. Here's Juan Lagares. From the belt, kicks and deals.
0-1's the count.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Now a flare out toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Here's Will Myers. Skied into straightaway right. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Padres leave a pair, but they're up 1-0.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the third inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. Entering the day, they rank among the best teams in the league in stolen bases. A lot of teams these days rely more on big swings of the bat to generate offense. But when I asked a member of the coaching staff about their approach on the bases, he told me they're simply playing into their strengths. He said they have a lot of really athletic guys, so it would be misguided to not be aggressive and force the other guys to prove they can stop them. Something to keep an eye on as this one moves forward.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out towards shallow right. Myers is under it. Makes the play, one away. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. Stepping up now, Jose Quintana. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
0-1.
Bases are empty, one man out. And it's quickly 0-2. Liner toward right center. And he's able to reach down and put this one away. Great concentration there for the second out.
Shortstop, Nico Horner.
Stepping in, Nico Horner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. It remains 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Tommy Pham. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Almora, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in Manny Machado. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. Reined in. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Brian Dozier.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the power hitting second baseman Brian Dozier. First offering on its way.
Yeah.
The 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Padres down in order, but they're on top 1-0. Standing in, David Bodie.
Leading off for the Cubs, the second baseman, David Bodie.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1, no strike.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Now in the box, Chris Bryant. First delivery to him on the way. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Behind 0-2 now.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Stays alive, still 0-2. From the stretch. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. Dozier on to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings. And there are 2 away now.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
So now with 2 out and the bases empty, it's Wilson Contreras. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. This is line to left. Pham will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Cubs are down quietly. They trail this one 1-0. Coming to the plate now, Josh Naylor. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
First baseman, number 22, Josh. Naylor.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's a ball.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Naylor, a Canadian native. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Hit hard back up the middle, and this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
The catcher, Francisco Mejia.
Standing in now, Francisco Mejia, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees. Now the 2-0.
Outside, that's the ball.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Has a look, now the pitch. And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Striding in once again, Cal Quantrill, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. He's set, and the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. There's one on to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out.
Now batting, the shortstop,
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Fernando Tatis Jr. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. 1 there on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. 1 left for San Diego. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Leading off the inning, Anthony Rizzo, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A high fastball is in there. Good swing there, but this is fouled off to the right side. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
So now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. One and 1 to Schwarber. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. Ready once again, Juan Lagares. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
The center fielder, number 7, Juan Lagares.
Pitch on the way. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to the Padres center fielder. Three and 0 now.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
Here it is, the 3-0. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Now to the plate, Will Myers, 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, inside.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt you.
The 1-0 delivery. On the ground is short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Tommy Pham. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing there for the Friars, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First offering on its way. Line toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts, to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Jason Hayward will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 22, Jason Hayward.
And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 0-1 pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch driven nicely into the gap. Almora isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Safe at the plate. We're all square at 1 apiece.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nico Horner. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Now here's a shot out to right center field. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Matt Strahm takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 55, Matt Strahm.
In now, David Bodie, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Here comes the 0-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Swing and a liner. Foul. Another 0-2 home.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled, because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Comes set with the 0-1, and he fouls this one off. There's a line drive, base hit to left field. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. First offering on its way. Strike taken up in the zone.
No problem with that take right there. First pitch from a reliever, got to calibrate that velocity.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
The 0-2 home. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And it's fouled away. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. 7th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 2 and the Padres 1. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi?
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Thank you, Heidi. Trevor McGill is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Here's Manny Machado now. 0-for-2 on his line thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's Machado with a drive. Well hit to deep left field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. It's a solo home run off the bat of Manny Machado. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the Padres have come back to tie this one at 2 apiece.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
Brian Dozier at the plate.
Second base.
As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Outside, 3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
3-0 pitch.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Line drive to left. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in at second base with nobody out. He's got himself a double.
The first baseman, Josh Naylor.
Into the box now, Josh Naylor. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Well, on the mound, he hasn't looked comfortable since the moment he came in out of the pen. Just not fluid with his delivery at all.
He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Well, good fundamental baseball might just win him this ballgame. They had the go-ahead run at second base, so this guy knows exactly what he has to do. Just a simple ground ball to the right side gets that guy to third, and now all sorts of ways to take the lead.
Into the box now, Francisco Mejia. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
And that misses inside 1-0.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D-Roy. With the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Roy?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team.
And he runs out of gas between bases. They tag him out to end the inning. Padres strike back to tie things on the solo home run. Get up and stretch, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. So coming to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
The left fielder, Kyle.
Andres Munoz gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Andres Munoz.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Now the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Into the box, Steven Souza, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. Fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
So here's Albert Almora next. Fouled off. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 0-1 on its way. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Score remains 2-2. Eric Hosmer is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Number 30, Eric Hosmer.
Oh dear, that caught him full bore on the mound as it ricochets back toward the plate. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Rowan Wick will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Jason Kipnis will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 27, Jason Kipnis.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. One and one to count. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. set, and the 2-1 pitch. Liner toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is without question nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
He's set. Here it comes. Sharp ground ball to third. And that'll get past his outstretched glove. It's a base hit. And the go-ahead run will move up to third and wisely hold there with nobody out.
Boy, Giro, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
Wow, the Padres have been scuffling so far. They need to get a big hit, and it's about time somebody comes through right about now.
A 1-2 count to Will Myers. Wick utilizes a good curveball as a part of his arsenal, but it's not just your run-of-the-mill breaking ball. It's unique in that he's able to throw it with great velocity. Power curve, if you will. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Oh, this is in the air to deep left field. And he's not going to get there. It's over his head. 2 runs have scored. It's cut off. So all 3 runners are in to score.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you're starting to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Kyle Ryan is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Ryan.
Stepping in now, Tommy Pham. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Ryan is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Rizzo is there, and he's got it for the first out.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Manny Machado. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 0-1, here it comes. Popped up. Bryant has a play. 2 gone.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Nope.
Looking at his lifetime numbers, Dozier is quickly approaching 200 career homers, looking to inch closer here. The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no strikes.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Hey.
3 runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Padres lead it 5-2. Emilio Pagan is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 14, Emilio Pagan.
Into the box, Jason Kipnis, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Here it comes.
Hey.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Set to deliver the 0-1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And by the time he recovers, they'll have no play on him at first. It's an infield single.
Now batting.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
To the plate now, Nico Horner, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Hit high and deep out to left field. Into the basket, and it's gone.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
At the plate now, David Bodie. As he can't catch up on a fastball for letters, and it's strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Fred Ryan.
So 1 gone here in the Chicago 8th. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. First pitch coming, here it is. And that's in there for a strike.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Still only 1 out in the inning. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled.
Oh, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that. Fastball, took it deep, just couldn't keep it fair. How many times have you seen it? There's a good chance he's punching out right here. And he chased it in the dirt. Mejia is after it.
And he makes the throw to first. Bryant is retired, 2 down now.
You know, professional catchers make those plays look easy most of the time, but that was a big play that shouldn't go unnoticed. Had he found a way on, he would have represented a tying run, so that was a nice job there to make sure that strikeout didn't get wasted.
Stepping up to the plate, Wilson Contreras. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch on its way. In there, no balls and a strike. Two out, nobody on. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. It's 1-2.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
That gets down, and the inning continues. So Anthony Rizzo will have a chance to bat this inning following the base hit.
The first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
At the plate, Anthony Rizzo, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Count even now at 1-1. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ball 2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball, put himself right back in this at bat.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch, and it's fouled away. Slapped hard the opposite way, and this one was tailing on him, but he was able to reach down, pull it in, and with it the side is retired. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. 9th inning coming up. It's the Padres 5 and the Cubs 4. So digging in now, Josh Naylor. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Josh Naylor.
First offering on its way. Smoke toward the hole. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Digging in once again, Francisco Mejia. He was a double play victim last time around. From the stretch. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
1 out, nobody on. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. Trent Grisham will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
He's hitting for San Diego. Number 2, Trent Grisham.
There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. That's wide, 2-0. Now here it comes. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
The 3-0 pitch. And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He's set, and the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Runners off for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Kirby Yates takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 39, Kirby Yates.
Stepping into the box, Kyle Schwarber, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball well outside.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. Fouled away. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. And there's one away.
The batter, the right fielder, Steven Souza Jr.
Now at the plate, Steven Souza. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Chopper left side of the infield. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Now batting, the pitcher, Kyle Ryan.
Ian Happ will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 8, Ian Happ.
Swing and a liner. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. So striding forward now, Jason Kipnis. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Quick check on that tying run at first. And a dive, but he's back. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in there. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
Nico Horner will stand in again as we take you back now to the 8th inning, and this was a big one. A 2-run shot that helped get us to where we are now. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's given the umpire an earful from that dugout.
2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch to end it, and the Padres have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4 the final tally. The San Diego Padres crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Andres Munoz claims the win out of the pen, his first. Kirby Yates hammers down the save, his 6th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 5 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Cubs, 4 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball.